Looking at the field of firefighting, firefighters put their life on the line to save people and their properties. Therefore, having the correct fitting equipment is crucial in saving them during their missions. However, unnecessarily and unknowingly, many firefighters wear the wrong size glove and put their hands at risk by not protecting it against flames and sharp objects that they might encounter. This problem is not only prevalent in the field of firefighting, but in normal everyday lives like nitrile gloves, which are commonly used in research. Looking at current standards of nitrile gloves, we chose to look at the company Fisher Scientific as it was readily available to us, and there has been an existing problem of fingers being too long and palm not fitting well. While looking at the YouTube video How Rubber Gloves Are Made by Design Insider, the gloves are mass-produced on a fake hand that lacks the curvature and structures to a real hand. To help solve this problem, our group's main focus is to create a modern and more useful way of calculating the best fit for the college population of glove users. Using soft measuring tape capable of measuring in millimeters, a group of 7 students in the class got together to gain a variety of hand measurements, such as the length, the breadth of each finger, as well as the palm and hand measurements, on a total of 70 different college students, which are then classified separately into different age, sex, and race. Fisher Scientific gloves range from extra small to extra large, and the same measurements were taken by filling each lab glove with water. Fingers and palm measurements were assessed to find the goodness of fit between the Fisher Scientific gloves and the college student data. Looking at the 70 college students' data of race distribution breakdown, it shows that the data is 43% white, 24% black, 24% Asian, and 9% Hispanic or other. While looking at the entire UGA college student population given from the Institute of Education Sciences in 2022, it shows that race distribution should really match more of the following: 74% white, 9% black, 10% Asian, and 7% Hispanic or other. Focusing on potential differences among the sexes, our data from the 70 college students' hands indicate 51% male and 49% female, while the UGA population is actually 42% male and 58% female. Since our data does not match UGA's race distribution well, we cannot definitively say anything about hand size trends at UGA when it comes to potential differences among races and sexes at UGA. To do so, we would need to sample more people in a way that reflects the distribution in the UGA college student population. According to Fisher, if the participants' hands fell in between sizes in the chart, they were sized up or assigned the higher size option. The sample was unimodal, with most people's hands falling in between the medium to large sizes, independent of race or sex. Normally, we would use a chi-squared or a Fisher exact test on this data to determine if a statistically significant difference exists between race and hand size or sex and hand size. However, the data does not meet the requirement for both of these tests, as all cells do not have a frequency larger than 1, which fails the requirement for chi-squared, and does not have frequency under 10, which fails the Fisher exact test. Therefore, we use the percentage of error between average lengths of hand, which is the experimental value, and Fisher gloves dimensions for each size of glove that was available, which is the exact value. Looking at the Fisher glove measurements, it's important to note measurements taken directly from Fisher gloves compared to the size recommendations are similar for medium, large, and extra large, but are not accurate for extra small and small. This could be a manufacturing error, and more glove measurements would need to be taken into account for this, or the sizing guide does not match the actual glove dimensions. Either way, this is a big indicator of inadequate goodness of fit. Looking at the Fisher glove sizes for small and medium percent error, we looked at the finger breadth and it showed that all their percent errors were negative, which indicates that the small glove sizes and medium glove sizes, fingers should be made thinner for associated palm breadth range indicated from the Fisher sizing chart. Looking at Fisher glove sizes large percent error, finger breadth should be decreased some for associated palm breadth from Fisher's sizing chart for the same reason as small and medium sizes. Looking at the Fisher glove size extra large percent error, it followed a different trend from small, medium, and large sizes, which means error overall were almost within range of acceptability. While some measurements like breadth of fingers, not including thumb, were slightly smaller from the Fisher sizing chart. However, incorrect size assignments could be an issue because the sizing chart is not correct for what Fisher is actually manufactured. For example, just looking at an extra small glove, the size for it gives us a palm breadth of 63.5 millimeters, but their actual glove measured to 90 millimeters. Before making a real suggestion for change, more data should be collected until we have enough people to represent the population in question and meet the requirements for real statistical analysis. It is also important to establish what a good fitting glove really means. We went by an arbitrary 15% threshold for sizing issue, but what if people desire a tighter or looser glove? Therefore, human factors of comfort can really affect results, and more research should be done to determine what would be appropriate threshold for error. As for what Fisher should do, we recommend them to make 2 changes to how they correct glove sizing: changing the size guide or changing how they create gloves. First, they could correct their sizing guide to go with their manufacturing glove size of extra small to extra large. They need to include extra small on their guide and adjust anthropometric ranges to better match what they truly manufacture. This can be a fix done without changing the manufacturing process itself. This process would help improve accuracy when a person is trying to pick correct glove. Second, they could change their manufacturing process to produce a better goodness of fit by using molds that better match a natural shape of human hand. Overall, we saw for all sizes the hand seemed to have larger finger dimensions than needed for associated palm size. Fisher should match the anthropometric finger dimensions better, and to account for cases where they can't fit the fingers well, should extend the gripping texture found in the tip of their gloves down the whole finger so everyone can benefit.